This is Matrixlord212, and I'm going to do a rant now about movies and say what really pisses Matrixlord212 off. Now, nothing pisses me off more than having two awesome movies like Alien and Aliens. And then you go from having Ripley being the hero, a good ending where, you know, she's going to go to sleep with Newt and Hicks, you know, in suspended animation, and a better life ahead. And then you have Alien 3, which is like the biggest piece of crap movie there is. No James Cameron, no Ridley Scott, just garbage. And when I say garbage, it's like I can't even believe that movie actually made it into the theaters. How could you go, you know, from a writer, I'm a writer and author, so you know, I take things personally like this, but how could you go from, you know, you set the stage for the next movie, and then you kill off a child and you know, the boyfriend, well, potential boyfriend. So basically you kill off Hicks and Newt in the first couple of seconds of the movie. You make it like the hero is impregnated with an alien. You crash on a planet where there are no weapons whatsoever, so no colonial marines, nothing. Then you have a thing where the alien merges with a dog. So now you don't have a million aliens running around, no eggs, no nothing. You have one alien. One alien, no weapons, all criminals. The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. And what's even more ridiculous is the fact that once Ripley finds out that she's impregnated with an alien, she tries to commit suicide. So you try having a hero try to commit suicide, and the funniest thing is she tries to have the alien kill her, and it wouldn't even kill her. What a slap in the face that is. One of the most biggest letdowns in history is, and after everything was done, the hero commits suicide, which is just absolutely ridiculous. After that, I was like, oh man, I hope we never see an Alien movie again. But they did do Alien Resurrection. They did clone Ripley. Do I like the fact that Ripley was back? Yes. Do I like the fact that she was cloned? Not really, because, I mean, but the one cool thing was is that she had the strength of the alien. But she wasn't really fully Ripley, I guess. And I liked that movie. I did like Alien Resurrection. But, you know, it ended where it's like, why would you make a different type of alien creature look like a human? That was crap also. So, strike two, okay? It's just, you know, now, thank God, we got Prometheus coming out. And thank God this will reboot the whole franchise where there'll be Aliens movies all the time. But even with Aliens vs. Predator, I mean, they ruined Aliens' character in Aliens vs. Predator because, one, it wasn't even a rated R. And then, two, the whole process of, you know, being impregnated by the face hugger, and then it was just sped up. It was just like, you know, the story was just crap. I mean, Aliens vs. Predator 2 was better, but hopefully now the Aliens character has seen justice. Another thing that pisses me off, another James Cameron movie, is that you go from having, you know, Terminator 1 and 2, great movies, mind you, and then you have the savior of mankind, John Connor, just like the third movie, he's like a drug addict, a thief, he's locked in a dog cage, for crying out loud. I mean, what the heck is going on here? Do these people even watch the previous movies? They basically destroyed the franchise with 3. You know, it was so bad that, you know what, I didn't even see Terminator Salvation. That's how bad I thought Terminator 3 was, and I didn't even see the Sarah Connor Chronicles. But I'm gonna go watch that. I'm gonna go check that out. But you know, hopefully with the new Terminator movie, that will fix everything. But I'm gonna have to say Terminator Salvation because I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. So I'll definitely have to go back and watch that. But they do these things a lot of times. They just ruin the direction of the movies. I mean, we had Nightmare on Elm Street, we had Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, 4, and then after a while, it just got to be stupid. I mean, you took away the fright, and then it just, like, Freddy's Dead was just a joke, okay, and then, they tried to bring back the New Nightmare, which it kind of was getting cool that they, took the concept of it being, like, dark, but that movie inside a movie crap, it just don't work. I hate that. They did that with Scream. Like, why do you gotta repeat stuff over and over and over again? Scream is another thing. Scream, you have a great movie, Scream, okay, and then it starts getting really stupid because Scream 2, you have like the guys, one of the killer's mother is like the killer, and she had somebody. I mean, come on. And then the third one, the brother that didn't even exist but does exist, and it just got like, what were they thinking? Okay, you have a great franchise like Scream. I didn't even see Scream 4. That's because I'm pissed off for what's Scream 3. But I'm gonna have to go watch that as well, and then hopefully that's good. But just why do they ruin movies like that? It just boggles the mind. How you got something good going and you just screw it up. Friday the 13th is a perfect example. I like Friday the 13th movies, and then the moment the 9th movie came out, I was like, what the F is this? I mean, they had changed the character Jason Voorhees, where he was like popping into bodies, and then they did some stupid thing with a mystical blade from like the 1800s. Is like a Voorhees blade that could kill Jason, and only the blood of his, sister. I mean, this is like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, really? This isn't like Halloween, where Michael Myers is going after his sister, Laurie Strode. I mean, this is just dumb. Like, really. Guy eating the heart. I mean, what the hell is going on here? I mean, the special effects were cool. And then you see, like, souls and stuff, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, isn't this Freddy Krueger? And then sure enough, at the end, you have Freddy Krueger's glove grabbing Jason's mask. Crap. I'm a Friday the 13th narc, but that was crap. And I don't even want to go see that again. That was just garbage. And then, insult to injury, New Line has this newly acquired Jason Voorhees, and what do? They decided to do a space Jason X one. That was just ridiculous. Okay, and then it's like, well, what are you doing? Like, I don't even know what they were trying to do. But then, you know what? Everything gets copied because they did the same thing in Hellraiser. They made Hellraiser in space. With the fourth one. So, and then that was another good movie we had going good. You had Hellraiser 1, you had Hellraiser 2, Hellraiser 3. Okay, 4, I liked 4, but then after that, the movies were so bad that... And just when you thought that the movie, like the next movie, because they were coming out with Hellraiser every year, then just when you thought that the movie couldn't get any worse, well, you want to see how worse it can get, go watch the new one. It was supposed to be a reboot, whatever the hell it was supposed to be, reboot, I don't know, whatever. They tried to do Blair Witch, they tried to do Hostel, they tried to do every movie in one movie, and threw out all the rules, and it's garbage. The plot holes are ridiculous. Okay, so that just killed the Hellraiser franchise right there. And this video is going on super long because I'm going into one of my rants. But just why? The best thing is too, and I don't want to piss off George Lucas because, he's an awesome person, and it really sucks that a few fans piss him off so much that he will never do anything again with Star Wars. And that's the one thing I have to say to George Lucas, is that he's a genius. But if you're going to let a few fans get you upset where you're just going to deny the majority, that's ridiculous in itself. Because you know what? You're only appeasing these negative fans because they don't want any more Star Wars movies. They keep bashing you, and they won. I do hope that George Lucas does more Star Wars movies, and I pray he does, because I grew up on it as a kid. I got my kids into it, and my kids are going to get their kids into it. So I would love the saga to continue. But the one thing I had a problem with the prequels is the moment they started talking about mirachlorians, and they started explaining it to death. Other than that, everything was perfect with the prequels, with the exception of the Phantom Menace had the greatest Jedi battle ever, and then we have old fight with Dooku and stuff like that. So I just wasn't happy with that fact, with that Jedi battle. I wasn't thrilled with, but everything else with the movies going on was great. So I'm hoping that George Lucas, please don't listen to a few negative fans, and please bring Star Wars back with new movies. Please have an open mind, sir. But other than that, what else is there to talk about? Any other movies that are pissing me off? That they just destroy things? I don't know why there's not another Jaws movie, to tell you the truth. The last Jaws was Jaws Revenge, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, there needs to be a new Jaws for this new century. Definitely. I know Steven Spielberg, I heard talk about Jurassic Park 4. Why not? I would love to see that. The problem I had with Jurassic Park, 2 I wasn't really thrilled with. 3 I liked it, but it was way too short. So I would love to see Jurassic Park come back. No reboot, just a sequel. And I'm dying to see The Fly return, whether it be a sequel, reboot, whatever, because I loved Jeff Goldblum in The Fly movie. I was not crazy. I actually hated The Fly too. I was not happy with that at all. So I hope that they could return The Fly. I heard Nicolas Cage was going to play the part, but that was a while ago, so I don't know. And I hope that the new Superman movie is a good one and a winner, because I loved 1, I loved 2, I hated 3, I hated 4. Superman Returns was okay. It was alright, but it had the potential to be so much more. So I'm hoping that Man of Steel, I guess they're going to call it, I'm not sure, but I hope that lives up to its name. I know Batman, I can't wait for that movie. But you had like winter movies like Batman and Robin, which was just like a joke. Because I don't even need to go there, if you know what I'm saying. But alright, so this is a long video, but leave your comments below, please subscribe, and I'll be doing another video about ranting and movies soon too. Bye bye.